Kelly. I'm sorry I don't have any makeup on today. I wasn't really planning on doing a video this weekend, but I have a chance to do it before I start schoolwork with Grace. We haven't been doing too much math, so we need to catch up a little bit with her math. But I thought I would bring to you not only my favorites for the month of well, August and September. I can't believe it's already October, almost October. It's just around the corner. But I also wanted to give you an update on Haley's skin. I recorded it and it will be in the video, her skin, but I did explain in the video that her skin looks really red and bloated, and her face looks really kind of fat, bloated, and it's from her epilepsy medication. It bloats her out and it makes her face extremely red, even though her skin is really healing from this Dermalogica that I have her on. So that was the number one thing that I wanted to show you. This is the Dermalogica kit that I got her at Ulta. And this has everything that you need inside of it. And you know how I am about kits. I mean, why buy, you know, these little tubes right here? They're in bottles of smaller than this one, and they're $47. So, I mean, a little goes a long way with really anything you buy, a good product. And I did want to say that this is really going well for her. So you have it's the MediBac line. It's strictly for acne, and this is the first time I've ever used this stuff for her. I can't use it for me because it'll dry my face and I'll look like a prune because my face is already really dry. So it comes with the MediBac cleaning, and it's a gel-like consistency, and I put it on the Mia Sonic that I have, and I scrub her face with it. Actually, this is what I do. I get a really warm wash rag, and I put it on her face. It's not hot to where it's going to burn her, she's complaining, but as warm as I can get it. And then what I do is I put this on the Clarisonic Mia, and I scrub her face. I mean, I just scrub her face really good. Her neck, everything. And then what I do is I take that washcloth and I rinse it out, and since she can't come to the bathroom and rinse, I wash that all off really well with the wash rag. Then, I have not used this clearing mask yet. I'm going to have to try this. I keep saying I'm going to, and I keep forgetting, because you have to leave it on for 10 minutes. And sometimes she'll rub her eye, and I don't want this in her eye. So I haven't tried that yet, but it does come with this. It's called the Sebum Clearing Mask. The clearing mattifier, I have used this during the day on her, and oh my gosh, it mattes all that red out of her skin. Her skin looks so beautiful. This is a must. If you have a lot of acne and it's angry and it's red, try that mattifier before you put your makeup on. It has a silicone-y kind of consistency, oh, it's this one. But it works really well. And then the overnight clearing gel. So what I'll do is I'll wash her face the same way I do in the morning with this gel cleanser, and I will put this overnight clearing gel on her, and oh my gosh, the difference that you see. My husband last night cleaned her face, and he does a really good job cleaning her face, but he doesn't like putting this stuff on her. So, and I was already upstairs doing what I needed to do upstairs, so I had totally forgot to put this on her, but tonight we'll resume. And then it comes with the concealing spot treatment. Now this is a it works really well. It's going to dry that spot out, and it comes in a color. See the tube, the color. And you know, it's supposed to help cover that problem area. I've used that on her too. I don't really care for it because I don't like putting a makeup substance on her skin that has color on it. So really the only thing that I use is the clarifying matter in the morning and this overnight clearing gel, and these work so well. I am so happy with them, and a lot goes a long way. And I will show you how Haley's skin looks. So let's look at that. You say hi? I wanted to give you guys an update on Haley's, her skin on her face. Now mind you, it always looks redder on this camera for some reason. I wish I could take that out, but it just doesn't. So this right here that you see, this is a new breakout, but the rest is all dried up. This right here is almost gone. That was really, really bad. And can you turn your head, baby? And then she right here is all drying up. And then, but I still have this one, sorry baby. I still have this one on her eyebrow. It's refusing to go away. I don't quite know why, but she tends to drool at night and gets her face in it, and I think that's because this isn't always here, and I think it irritates her skin more than anything, because tomorrow it'll probably be gone. So her face is looking really good. It's getting healthy. Her forehead is all nice and it's all nice and healthy. Her nose is, the blackheads are going away, and I know that her face looks a little bad, but a lot of that is drying up. Those aren't new pimples, and they are drying up. Now her face is really red also because of the medication she's on. It tends to bloat her out and also make her face really, really red. So, but yeah, so I think Haley's looking pretty dang good. Are you looking pretty dang good, Haley? Yeah? Okay, love bug, thank you. So I think her skin's looking really well. I think that, like I said, the redness is, you know, may not look good to you, but let me tell you, it took away that cystic acne, and the cystic acne is what I worry about because it always tends to be around her eyes. There were 2 here, they're gone. They were gone within a week. This one here that she has, I call them little potholes, or they're really weird. There were 3 little purple marks, and so one of them I squeezed because it looked like it needed it, and just blood came out, right? And it wasn't the blood that is watery like a pus, but it really brought that down a lot. I don't know if it was a blood blister. I don't know what was on her face, but it's really relieved that. The one over here, it's not cystic, it's just big, and it's irritating, and that one's gone down quite a bit, but you know what, it's going to take its own time, and I have a feeling that this one right here is just going to dry up and go away eventually. So that is for Haley. Now for me, I have changed my skincare a little bit. The Murad I ran out of, and I decided not to purchase any more of it, just because you know, I've been having some expenses with my dogs, and not that skincare is not important to me, it is important to me, but if I can find something at the drugstore that's just as good, I'm gonna use it. So what I found, you all know that I use the CeraVe face wash at night to remove all my makeup. I've already done a video on that. But I found this Eucerin, and since I have a lot, well, I used it this morning, so a lot of the redness, you could tell I'm really sweating, a lot of the redness left, but this is what I use to cleanse my face in the morning. I've been using it for a week and a half, and it's called Redness Relief. and it's for visibly red skin. It doesn't have a smell to it, and it feels really, really good on the skin, and it feels like your skin's clean but not stripped like a soap would. It's gel. It's a gel consistency, like a. Can you see that? I'm just gonna do this. Whoa, bubbles. Let's see. It's just. It's just a gel consistency. That reminds me, whenever my daughter and I go to the store and like I'm busy and I don't think twice, which I'm such a scatterhead, she'll say, "Mom, smell this," and she'll all up my nose. So yeah, my family's great. So anyways, that's what I use in the morning. Then I found this cucumber witch hazel with aloe vera. This stuff does not burn your skin. It's a toner. It moisturizes, it cleanses. There's no alcohol in it, so it's alcohol free. Let's see, what else does it say? I love when they have the words in here and I can't read very well because the product is in there in the way. It says a natural gentle skin toner derived from a time-honored Native American formula. Now people with sensitive skin have as alcohol-free cucumber witch hazel toner with a fresh cooling fragrance. And you know how I love the cooling because I need it just to cool down. They also have this in rose, and the rose smells really, really good. I got it in the cucumber because I just like how it feels on my skin. It gives me that cooling sensation, especially during the summer. The past week and a half, I've really, really enjoyed it. So I have this, and this is an organic product, and you can find it at, I believe I saw this at CVS, but I bought it from an organic store, so, but I did see it at a drugstore, so you can get this other places. And then I go ahead and I follow, I'm still using my renewing eye cream from Murad. You know that I love this stuff. This stuff has done miracles for my under eye lines, and I'm not going to stop using it. I will keep purchasing this because I really believe in this stuff. It absolutely works wonderful. But I've been using, instead of the Murad serum, which I still have a lot of because I bought full bottles, I've been trying this Olay Regenerist serum, and I'm finding that my skin has not reacted any differently to this than it did to the Murad. It's still soft, it's still supple, and I'm enjoying this, and it's like, you know, it's a lot cheaper than buying the Murad bottle. The Olay Regenerist line I'm finding is a really good line to have for people with maturing skin. So that's a keeper, and then I use the CeraVe moisturizing cream afterwards. Now this is the cream. This isn't the just the moisturizing. What am I trying to say? This stuff, look, it's very thick. Now if you have really dry skin, this is going to be the stuff for you. They have another one, and I can't remember what it's called. But it's a lighter lotion for your skin if your skin's more oily. So this moisturizer, as you can see, I bought a little of it because I wanted to see if it worked first, and it works really, really well. And it's got all those good things that us older women need, like it says it has MVE delivery technology. Well, it has some things in it. I know, maybe I'm thinking of something else. It does have some alcohol in it, which I really don't care to put alcohol on my skin, but this stuff really leaves your skin feeling moisturized. In fact, I didn't moisturize, I only used my serum. So I'm going to just take a little bit, and I'm just going to, oh, it feels so good. Put it over my skin and just moisturize it. Oh, I'm so sweaty. So that is my facial lineup for the past week and a half, 2 weeks. I've also been loving the Olay Regenerist Instant Fix wrinkle and pore vanisher. I totally believe in this stuff. It really made a difference in my squint lines. And the makeup, the Kat Von D locket, which, you know, I'm loving now, and it's been out for a while, probably a couple of years. If you have a lot of deep lines, this will sink into them. But this really, really helps that from sinking. So I put my of course, my favorite, my Professional, my Benefit Professional, and then I let that dry, and then I put a really nice helping of this over my squint lines and over my forehead lines. And I let that sit there and dry, and then I brush this on with a brush, and my makeup, no kidding, when she says it's a locket foundation. This stuff is absolutely the best foundation I have ever had. I don't even get slightly oily anywhere. I don't even get slightly oily. It is just a fabulous foundation, and you can see it's kind of dirty. But this is what I used on Caitlin's face the other day, so if you haven't seen that video, go view it. I did Katie's, her foundation with this, oops, and it turned out really good. Of course, her face, I don't think needs foundation, but you know, we all are our worst enemies, so that's what I think. And let's see, and the next thing I wanted to show you that I have been using is I have 2 back molars that have been just dremeled and drilled and dremeled and drilled. I have really deep grooves, and I guess it wasn't caught in time to put the little sealant over it. And so I have hardly a tooth back there, but they bother me really bad. Cold, anything cold, it just absolutely hurts. Awful, both sides, so I can't just chew on one. I found this Sensodyne Repair and Protect, and it does have a whitener in it. So you get the best of both worlds. So I put that on my Sonic toothbrush that I'm still loving and using, and I tell you, it sure does take down that pain. Now, it doesn't take it fully away, but I can tolerate eating cereal or eating something like cold cantaloupe, which has been my favorite lately. You know, it's a little uncomfortable, but I had to stop using the whitening stuff from Crest because, oh my gosh, my teeth, they were awful. They were just, I couldn't eat anything that was cold, and it was bothering me. And then it got to the point I couldn't drink anything that was cold. And this stuff has really made a difference in my life. And you can get this at CVS, which is where I got this. So if you have sensitive teeth, I totally recommend that stuff. Now, the next thing that I've been using for probably a month and a half, I went shopping about a month and a half ago, and the Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Body Wash. As you all know, I have very dry skin. I have to moisturize my skin all the time, and usually I'll just use something from Origins, which is from Macy's. It's like a gosh, what is it? A ginseng type moisturizer. But I have been using this with a sea sponge. I know you're like, oh God, Kelly, really now a sea sponge? I totally believe in this. This sea sponge, okay, so you have a loofah, right? You have those regular loofahs with the little string you hang up on your shower knob. And okay, they exfoliate your skin. Okay, so you're exfoliating every single day in the shower, and you're stripping all your oils off your body, right? This does not do that. It's very nice, and it keeps the soap in, and I absolutely love it. All you need is a tiny, tiny, tiniest drop of this. I'll show you, and then I'll just use it tomorrow. So I use this much, and it makes such a soapy, I don't want to say mess, because it's not a mess, and it smells fresh. For those of you that have very sensitive noses to anything that has a lot of perfume in it, this would be the best way to go. They also have it fragrance free, but this is not fragrance free, and it has nourishing oatmeal in it for healthier looking skin. Now I do have to tell you, I have not been moisturizing my skin, and I've been shaving my legs with that, and oh my gosh, my legs are so soft, and my husband's like, oh, you're so soft, you're so soft, why are you so soft? Of course he said that when I would put lotion on, but I haven't been putting lotion on since I've been using that, and my skin is just fine. It's, you know, I always know that my skin's dry when I scratch it and it leaves a scratch mark, you know, like the dry. No, my skin doesn't, it has no problems at all. And I just love the fresh scent. It'll stay with you all day. And it's just very, very fresh and very freshening as you're washing with it. Another thing that I wanted to show you that I did get from QVC were these crystal nail files. Now I was like, okay, what's the hype on these crystal nail files? Okay, I just use a regular emery board on my nails. These crystal nail files, I still am trying to figure them out. But they are supposed to be better for your nails. And so far I'm liking this one. I haven't used it. I'm gonna put it in my purse one of these days. It's been sitting on my desk, but I've been using this one, and I like it to shape my nails. But if you want to go over the top of your nail, like to get glue off from, you know, your press-ons or whatever, I don't think I would recommend that. Maybe I'm just used to an emery board, but to shape your nail, this leaves it very, very smooth. You know, usually with an emery board, it leaves it kind of jagged and rough, and then you have to go over it with a buffer so you don't, you know, poke somebody and scratch somebody. And that's what I can see this being really good, really well used for. And so far I like it for that. Excuse me. So if you're breaking a nail, they come as 2 in a pack at QVC, and they, you know, they have these little these little blah, 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 blah. There's a blooper for you. These little covers, these little sheaths, I guess you would call them. And so I'm going to put that in my purse. The last thing that I wanted to show you, and you're going to be like, okay, this is really, really weird, is my tea that I found. Okay, so I am one of those people that cannot drink water with nothing. It's boring. It's plain. I don't like it. And so I bought one of those infusers. It's a cup, and you put your strawberries or anything you want on the bottom, and then there's like cross, I'll have to show it to you. I don't have it up here right now, but cross metal pieces, and it goes right into that fruit, and then you screw on the cup, okay, and it has these little holes, and then you put your water in, and all the juice from the strawberry or the cucumber or whatever you want, cantaloupe, that's what I was using it for, makes it taste really good. Okay, so you're gonna drink a lot of water, but the problem is it's only like, I mean, it's pretty tall, but by the time you put the fruit in it, there's only that much of water. And I mean, if I'm gonna drink some water, I wanna drink some water. I don't wanna have to keep going and filling my water up. So I found this tea, and I have to tell you that I had family in Virginia, and when we would go see my grandmother just had, like all grandmothers, I think, they just have a knack for cooking. And whenever I would go back, she would make me this huge bowl of chicken salad. Now, there is nobody in the world that made chicken salad like my grandmother. I tried to do it, it never tasted the same. And then my Aunt Helen would make these sweet potato biscuits. Oh my gosh, they're like candy. Oh, it must be just an Eastern thing, I don't know. But my grandmother made this tea. That's all they drank, was sweetened iced tea. And I've never ever been able to find an iced tea that tastes as good as hers. And if you like some really sweet tea like I do, go get yourself some Gold Peak tea. It's all I drink anymore. It has 120 calories in a 12 Florence ounce glass. Total fat is 0. Sodium is 35. Carbohydrates, of course, is 32 grams, and sugars is high for 32 grams too. But you know what? The way that I see it is I'm drinking. If I just have water, I don't drink all day. I just don't. I'm so busy, I just don't drink. But I got this cute little mug. Well, it's not a mug. It's a glass cup from Starbucks. And it says California on it, and it has a top, but the top you can't drink out of, which I thought was dumb. You'd think they would make an opening with sippy cup or something, you know, and the straw I just added. But this is what I drink, and I drink about 4 of these a day, and I'm probably still not drinking enough liquid. But you know what the thing is I'm drinking something which is better than not drinking at all, or drinking a soda. So I am loving that Gold Peak tea. And if you live near a Safeway, they have it on sale right now for $2.99 for that big bottle. What is it? 89 Florence. It's 2 quarts. 2 quarts, 1 pint, 9 Florence ounces, 2.6 liters. And I'm always buying that tea now. I just absolutely love it. And one more thing that I wanted to show you that I really loved, and I used all the way down to nothing yesterday, because it's made my house smell so good. And I'm so afraid of my house smelling like dog because why do you think? Because I have 2 big brutes in this house, right? Not that they stink, because they don't, but you know, I remember when we got Winston, he smelled like hamster when he was a puppy. He smelled like hamster. And then Nala, when she came to us as a puppy, she smelled like fish. And oh my gosh, the smells on those dogs, I don't know why it was like body odor or something, their own body odor. But I got this candle at Marshall's, and it's called Woodwick, and it crackles as it burns. Now, I have been a good friend of mine on Facebook, Danielle, has been sending me things on meditating, because I have such a hard time shutting my brain down and trying not to think about anything, because it's never worked that way. But she's shown me some really nice music. And so I got on and I started reading about meditating, and this candle, they say that if you go camping or if you're by a crackling fire, that it will, 20 minutes of that will totally refresh your brain. It will take all the stress out of you, and it's something about the crackling of the fire that makes you relax, and it rejuvenates you. And so I was looking at Marshall's, and I found this candle, and it says crackles as it burns, and I'm like, I wonder what that's about. So it's made by Woodwick, and this was in the smell Current, which is a nice fall color, and it's very strong. It smelt my whole house. My upstairs smelt like it. My downstairs smelt like it. It is a nice smelling candle. I got it on clearance at, like I said, Marshall's for $9.99, but it crackles just like a campfire. And if you look that up, you will see that they say that crackling is very good for people that are stressed, people that are trying to meditate with that sound, or, you know, with some music, bonfires on the beach. That crackling is very good for you. So I have been trying. I have, been trying at night. I'll just lay there and try to get into my zone. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. My husband and I were listening to some, it's like a brain, what is it called? Before I let you go, I know this video is going to be really long, and I apologize, because, it's what I do, because I have so much that I want you guys to know. But let's see, what is it called? It's called Sleep Music Delta Waves Relaxing Music. And we go to sleep to this. Usually, we haven't lately, but at night. And it sounds so nice, and it's peaceful, and it'll go on, and then on our iPhone it'll just shut off. So I really like this. I really like this music. It's just very relaxing. So if you get into that and you can find it, go to it, put your earplugs in, or just lay there and turn it on loud as your phone will go, and listen to it. It's on YouTube. And again, let me see what it's called. I'll tell you again. Sleep Music Delta Waves. Relaxing music to help you sleep, deep sleep, and find inner peace. So go do that. I think everybody should do that. Even if people don't think they're stressed, I think that everybody should listen to that music. Boy, it sure does put us to sleep. My husband's usually sound asleep, well, when his head hits the pillow, but he likes that music. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I did a lot of talking. I hope you enjoy Haley. Haley seems to like to be on camera. She's so funny. And it's going to be a really long video, but I hope you can make it through it. And because there's just a lot of information that I'm giving you. And I hope if you could like and subscribe. See, I have these little brain spasms sometimes. It's like, like and subscribe to my video. And I hope you guys have a very great Sunday of calmness and relaxation, and listen to that music. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye, loves.